Subject: security analysis, portfolio management. Topic: holding period rate of return. What is holding period rate of return? When you are holding some securities in portfolio, different securities you are holding for 1 year or for 3 years. Okay, so we have to calculate first the holding period. How many years we are holding that particular portfolio? What is the purchase date and what is the selling date? That is called as holding period. Okay. Now, in this question, illustration 6, in January 2010, Mr. Vinod purchased the following 5 company shares. He purchased A, B, C, D, E, 5 company shares. Number of shares purchased of A, B, C, D, E are 100 shares. Purchase price is given 200 price, rupees 200. 200 into 100, if you multiply, you will come to know the investment in A Limited. Purchase price is 220 per share. Multiply with number of shares, you will get investment in B. Similarly, you can calculate investment in C, D, and E. You can multiply the price with the number of shares. Next is, he paid a brokerage at the time of purchasing all these 5 shares through a broker. He paid a commission to the broker of 5,000. You can find out the investment amount, what is the investment amount, and in the purchase amount and the investment amount you can add the brokerage, because both are cost. Purchase is also a cost and brokerage is also the cost. So you will add the brokerage cost at the time of purchasing the assets, different stocks. So you can calculate now 200 into 100, 220 into 100, 150 into 100, 170 into 100, 130 into 100. 20,000, 22,000, 15,000, 17,000 and 13,000. You can add all 5. How much is the total investment? टोटल इन्वेस्टमेंट किया आपने, मल्टीप्लाई करना पहले, फिर उन सब का टोटल करना है. 20,000 प्लस 22,000 प्लस 15,000 प्लस 17,000 प्लस 13,000 total. Write in the chat box. One answer. Shivani, right. Right answer 87,000. 87,000 is the investment of Mr. Vinod. Now you have to add the brokerage in the investment amount. 87,000 plus 5,000. Total 92,000. 92,000 is the total cost of investment. You have to add the brokerage in the investment amount. Is it clear to all of you why I'm adding 5,000 in the investment account? Because this is also a part of investment cost. Total investment cost is the purchase of shares, different shares at different prices, along with the brokerage. So 92,000 is the amount. During the year, now we are reading dividend data. Okay, during the year 2010, परचेज कभी किया था, डेट देखो जैन 2010 में, तो जैन 2010 में आपने होल्डिंग किया है, परचेज किया है, और ड्यूरिंग द ईयर उस साल के अंदर आपको डिविडेंड रिसीव हो रहा है. मिस्टर विनोद इज रिसीविंग डिविडेंड एंड बोनस. कंपनी ए giving dividend of 500, company B giving dividend of 700, C Limited 900, D Limited 400, E Limited 500. So this is the dividend amount received by Mr. Vinod. You can add all the dividend. Total cash received in the bank account of different shares. Add करो dividend का cash amount. 5 plus 7 plus 9 plus 4 plus 5, 30. 3,000, right? 3,000. So total dividend received by Mr. Vinod is 3,000 rupees. Now bonus 1:2. That means a person who is having 2 shares of C Limited. Vinod is having how many shares of C Limited? देखो ऊपर पहले वाले टेबल में सी में देखो कितने शेयर्स हैं विनोद के पास 100 shares. Vinod is getting 1 bonus share free of cost. He is not paying anything for taking a bonus. Bonus means shares are allotted free of cost in the demat account. So 1:2 means 100 का into 1/2 करेंगे. 100 into 1/2. How many new shares? 50. Okay. 50 shares. That means जिसके पास 2 शेयर है उसको 1 शेयर फ्री ऑफ कॉस्ट मिल रहा है. विनोद के पास 100 शेयर्स हैं. 100 into 1/2. 50 bonus shares. 50 बोनस शेयर्स. पहले कितने शेयर्स थे? 100 थे. अभी 150 हो गए. तो जब विनोद सेल करेगा शेयर्स तो उसके पास वो देखेगा मैंने तो सिर्फ 100 बाय किया था, 100 शेयर्स बाय किए थे, मेरे पास 50 एक्स्ट्रा कहाँ से आ गए? सो 100 plus 50, 150 shares. Total shares of C Limited are 100 plus 50 bonus shares. That is 150 shares. Next, in January 2011, Mr. Vinod sold all his holdings at the following prices. These are the prices. Company A, B, C. These are market prices. इसमें D और E नेक्स्ट स्लाइड पे है. अभी आपके पास 100 शेयर्स हैं. आप कभी सेल कर रहे हो ये भी ध्यान देना है. 2010 में खरीदा, 2011 में सेल कर रहे हो, मतलब 1 ईयर आपने. होल्डिंग पीरियड इज 1 ईयर. फर्स्ट कैलकुलेट द होल्डिंग पीरियड. 1 ईयर आपने होल्ड किया है इसको. किसी सम में 3 इयर्स भी होता है, किसी सम में 4 इयर्स होता है, किसी सम में 6 मंथ्स होता है. अलग अलग टाइम पीरियड के लिए होता है. इज इट क्लियर टू ऑल ऑफ यू? जैन 2011 में, एक साल के बाद, Mr. Vinod sold all his holdings at the following prices. These are the market prices. You can see the price from 200 went up to 300. A Limited, the price was 200 at the time of purchasing. It went to 300. So you are sold at a profit, right? Next, B Limited, the price was 220 at the time of purchasing. Now the price went up to 350. Again, you have a profit in B Limited. C Limited, keep in mind you have now 150 shares, not 100 shares, because you got bonus 50 shares free of cost. So now you are not having only 100 shares, you are having 150 shares of C Limited. So you will sell all the 150 shares. 150 shares you are having, you are selling, you purchased at 150, you are selling at 280. It's not bad, it's very good. 150 और 280 का difference आप देखोगे. So what is the difference? 130 is the profit per share. Okay. So 130 profit per share. you are getting when you are selling C shares, and 50 shares you got free of cost. Okay. Next, if we see the price of D Limited, the price is 330. Okay, 330 दिखा प्राइस, सेलिंग प्राइस 330 है, बाइंग प्राइस 170, डी लिमिटेड 170, 330 में सेल कर रहे हो, 170 में जो बाय किया था उसको 330 में सेल कर रहे हैं. नेक्स्ट, ई लिमिटेड द प्राइस इज 300, सेलिंग प्राइस इज 300, E Limited buying price was 130. So in all the shares you are getting higher price, so that is called as capital gain. Capital gain क्या होता है? जहां पे आपको प्राइस बढ़ के मिल रहा हो, कैपिटल आपका एप्रिशिएट हुआ, यानी कि आपके शेयर्स की वैल्यू बढ़ गई, तो आपको कैपिटल गेन होगा. कभी कभी ऐसा भी होता है, किसी सम में ऐसा हुआ, सेलिंग प्राइस इज लोअर देन द परचेज प्राइस, देन इट इज अ कैपिटल लॉस. Okay, but people don't sell that security until and unless they have emergency or urgent requirement of funds. They sell it only at profit. Otherwise, they keep on holding that particular security in the demat. Now, next is the paid brokerage at the time of selling. When you are selling, you are getting amount back. Okay, when you are selling your shares, securities, bonds, you are getting some proceeds. Money, you're getting money. From that money, you have to pay brokerage. So you have to less brokerage at the time of selling the shares. Why? Because brokerage is cost, and at the time of selling, you are getting back your money. That is inflow. Inflow minus brokerage. That is the cost you are paying for the selling the securities. So you have to calculate the HPR, that is holding period return. I hope you have understood what is the question is about. We are starting with the tabulation of data with the amount of investment per share. If you can multiply the A company's shares, number of shares with purchase price, you will get the investment amount. Similarly, you have to do it for B, 100 shares into 220. This is your investment amount, 22,000. C Limited, 100 shares into 150, 15,000. D Limited, 100 shares into 170, 17,000. E Limited, 100 shares into 130, 13,000. Total of this is the 87,000 amount of investment. Add brokerage. Brokerage add करेंगे 5,000. You will get purchase price, that is the total investment cost along with brokerage is 92,000. परचेज भी कॉस्ट है, आउटफ्लो है, इन्वेस्टमेंट इज आउटफ्लो एंड कॉस्ट इज आल्सो आउटफ्लो. So both the outflow you will add and you will write 92,000 total cost of investment. Kindly note down. Step 2. सेकेंड स्टेप, आपको बोनस कैलकुलेट करना है. Yes, purchase price is the investment amount. Purchase price multiplied by shares is the investment amount along with the brokerage. Okay. सेकेंड स्टेप, आपको बोनस निकालना है. बोनस ऑफ सी लिमिटेड 100 shares into 1/2. 50 shares you are getting free of cost. ये कहाँ पे रिफ्लेक्ट होगा? These 50 shares will reflect in the demat account. In the demat account you have 100 shares of C Limited, but उसमें 50 add हो जाएंगे. 150 shares will be reflected in your demat account. You have not purchased by paying some amount. You have got free of cost. Bonus का मतलब क्या होता है? Free में. Free of cost you are getting shares in your demat account. So at the time of selling, keep in mind C Limited का आप देखोगे चार्ट में कितना दिया है? 150 दिया है टेबल में. दिख रहा है यहाँ पे 150. At the time of selling, you have to write 150 shares in C Limited column. Now these are the selling prices. Number of shares, selling price per share. 100 shares sold at 300 per share, 30,000. 100 into 350, 35,000. C Limited के 150 shares हमने sell किए at a rate of 280. At a rate of 280, you got 42,000. You sold 100 shares of D Limited at 330 rupees per share. You got 33,000. You sold 100 shares of E Limited at 300 rupees, 30,000. So you add all the 5, you will get 1,70,000. This is the sales amount. Less brokerage. If you deduct the brokerage from this brokerage is given in the question. See, क्वेश्चन के लास्ट में ब्रोकरेज सेलिंग का दिया है. सेलिंग ब्रोकरेज इज 6,500. सेल्स, when you are selling some assets you are getting income. From income you will deduct the cost of brokerage. Okay. परचेज के टाइम पे हमने ब्रोकरेज ऐड किया था. सेल के टाइम पे हमें ब्रोकरेज लेस करना है बिकॉज सेल के टाइम पे इनकम आ रही है. इनकम में से कॉस्ट को माइनस करना है. 6,500 you have to deduct from the selling amount. Minus brokerage 6,500. This is your income. From this income you are paying brokerage to your broker 6,500, and net amount you are getting in the account 1,63,500. That means when broker is selling your assets, he will charge brokerage and remaining amount will be credited to your bank account 1,63,500. Next is capital gain. What is capital gain? This amount, ये टेबल में लास्ट में जो अमाउंट है ये सेल अमाउंट है. ओके, सेल प्रोसीड्स. ब्रोकरेज पे करने के बाद जो नेट अमाउंट बचा ये आपको अकाउंट में मिला. यू रिसीव्ड 1,63,500 आफ्टर 1 year. बट व्हाट वाज योर इन्वेस्टमेंट? Investment amount was 92,000 along with the brokerage cost. Okay, so this is your investment. What is the formula of capital gain? Capital gain is equals to sales price minus sale proceeds minus investment amount. Instead of writing sale price minus purchase price, write sale proceeds. Sale proceeds minus investment cost, sale proceeds minus investment cost. Done. Below that, write down the sale proceeds amount 1,63,500. Sale proceeds 1,63,500 minus investment cost 92,000, 71,500. 71,500 is the profit, that is capital gain. What is the step 4? Anybody write in the chat box. हम लोगों ने क्या ऐड नहीं किया है जो कैश रिसीव हुआ है? What is that called as? Write in the chat box. What we have received extra? बोनस हो गया, शेयर के इंक्रीज प्राइसेस से हमें प्रॉफिट हो गया, कैपिटल गेन हो गया. यस, प्राची जैन राइट आंसर डिविडेंड. अखिल आहूजा डिविडेंड राइट. तो डिविडेंड को ऐड करना हमारा बाकी है. तो व्हाट इज द फोर्थ स्टेप? We have to add the cash amount which we have received in our saving account, right? Step 4, total dividend. If you add the dividend of all the companies, you have total 3,000 cash received in your saving account, right? This is the cash amount. Dividend is surplus amount distributed by company to their shareholders. Step 5, capital gain plus dividend. Capital gain is 71,500. Dividend is 3,000. प्लस करेंगे 74,500. नेक्स्ट इज HPR, होल्डिंग पीरियड रिटर्न, is equals to total return upon investment into 100. So dividend plus capital gain is 74,500 upon investment cost 92,000, which is including brokerage. Okay, into 100. 74,500 divided by 92,000 investment cost, 80.978%. 80% you have got profit in 1 year. 80% profit in 1 year holding period. Is it clear to all of you?